Hello and welcome to Lloyd Southlake's BMW. Today we have this 320i Sport Saloon. This car is finished off in Alpine White and is an April 2019 registered vehicle. This is actually a standard specification 320i Sport Saloon, so no actually options selected, but what's really nice actually I can do today is actually go through all the standard options on this car and show you the great specification that you get. So in the front, it's not an option. What the customer has actually fitted is the full black grille. That would have been an accessory afterwards, so it's not an option selected with the vehicle, but it has got the full black grille. Normally you'd have that chrome surround. I think it really does actually help the sport model, ties in that nice same gloss black lower half the bumper, and also that dark inlay in these adaptive LED headlights, which are standard. So that's a system there that will adapt to the steering wheel input, help brighten up the road ahead, so you're on dark country roads. An absolutely fabulous system. It makes it much safer to be driving at night. Moving around, we've got the 18-inch double spoke alloy wheel. There's beautiful bicolour finish. We've got this diamond cut front face, you can see across it, and then that sort of dark grey inlay in between the sort of spokes there. Really makes the wheels pop and stand out, showing all that lovely detail on those wheels. The high gloss black trim finishes around that sort of lower half of the door mirror, as well as around the windows there, that high gloss shadow line finish. Normally previous versions was only available on the M Sport, but that's now standard on the Sport as well, so it gives a real nice sleek look to the car. Moving around to the boot, just pop the boot open, do that via the key, so it's just sprung loaded, so you can do it via the key. There's also the button underneath the Randall badge as well, so very easy to get access. Real nice deep boot in this 3 Series, this latest generation G20, and that split way folding rear seats, so that 40-20-40 split folding rear seats. Of course, got the very handy levers here on the left and the right hand side, so you can pull those and that will drop down. Bit of extra storage as well at the side, bit of a pocket there as well. That's actually got the first aid kit, so the toolkit located down there, and on the first aid kit we've got that on the right hand side there. Okay, moving into the back of the car. Got the black Vanasca leather, the lovely grey contrast stitching as well, showing off some of the details and the highlights around the seats. Almost that sort of slightly quilted effect as well for the main 4 seats. Folding headrests as well, so these rotate and flip round. If you've got somebody in the back, I'll drop them down if you want that bit of extra clearance for the driver in the rear view mirror. Rear passengers also benefit from their own climate control setting as well there, so it's a full free zone in this generation 3 Series. So they do have full control over the rear climate. Mostly central armrest with cup holders built in as well. Makes it nice and comfy for the rear passengers, and a full proper freeway folding seat belts as well, so obviously none of those lap belts anymore. That actually unhooks as well the middle of the seat belt, so you can hook to run a bit more clearance, a bit more space. That pulls down for a proper freeway seat belt for the middle passenger. Into the front of the car. Obviously the door here, got the window controls, electric folding mirrors are standard, obviously they're heated and standard as well. Also the folding option can be operated by the button there, by the key, or preset into the infotainment system. So being the sports model, we've got the fantastic the sport seats, so loads of great side bolster support, fully adjustable there, got basic airbags in here, so you can inflate those to create a real nice snug fit. Lots of tilt mechanism as well, you've got a leg extension there. So loads of great options, it really comfortable in the seats. Okay, let's step into the car. Almost looks digital when you first sort of see in the full digital, but this is actually an analog display. It's got an LED backlit to it, so it's very vibrant, very clear. We still have analog dials and needles. We do have this sort of central section here, which is a sort of LCD display, LED display, sorry. So that can give you some bits of information, telling you what's going on the road. Give you a normal toggle computer there, the BC button on the side, so you can toggle through the different trip information, mileage, Fuel economy, that's sort of actual fuel economy as well as sort of average. And when you go through different modes as well, if you're changing sort of audio controls, you can do that sort of via the central display here. So you can sort of choose DAB. There we go, toggle through the sort of FM, AM. So you can toggle through the different options. Brings up your list of audio options there. Obviously you can select them. So the idea of that is it keeps you focused a bit more on your dials that you need to see. And it's much easier just to look up and see the road rather than having to look to the left, the central display. There's lots of things you can do which brings up information on there. Also get turn-by-turn information as well from navigation, as well as an incoming call alert. Can all be projected on there as well. Moving across to the central display, we've got the BMW ID6 system. So we've got this live tile setup for these 6 tiles. These can be set up to customize and give the information that you want to see and that's relevant to you. As you can see, it's touchscreen like I'm using now. Also very much the fabulous BMW iDrive system as well. So the iDrive dial with the touchpad on top. We've also got a very good voice activation system. So lots of different ways to interact. Obviously a full DAB radio, digital radio as I mentioned before. Bluetooth connectivity, USB input as well. Obviously Bluetooth for mobile devices or audio devices. So yeah, loads of great ways to interact with the vehicle there. Moving down, we've got the dual zone climate control with the heated front seats, freeway heated front seats, all as standard. Obviously, as mentioned before, the rear passengers have their own climate control settings as well. Your favourite buttons there, so the presets you can save to anything on the iDrive, whether it's navigational information, phone numbers, just selecting a menu or an option. Really handy, quick ways of getting access to the different functionality of the vehicle. Under this, a soft touch drawer, got a very handy space to put your mobile phone in there, next to that USB point there as well. I'm trying to get a bit better focus. And obviously additional 12-volt socket next to those cup holders. Moving now, we've got the fabulous 8-speed ZF gearbox, which linked to the 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine. And we do have a full manual mode as well, so you can basically select drive, flick it across to the left to put it in a sport automatic, and you can use the lever here to select your gears, or the paddles behind the steering wheel as well. There's lots of different ways to interact with the car. Full automatic handbrake with auto hold functionality. Different driving modes there from Eco, Pro, Comfort and Sport. So it very dramatically does change actually the characteristics of the vehicle. Either for like a long journey, I like Eco Pro to eke out the economy, makes the car a bit softer as well. Or Sport if you want a bit more of a spirited drive and really enjoy the balance and the poise of the BMW 3 Series. Moving on up, we've got the front and rear parking sensors and reversing camera standard. We've also got full park assistant functionality as well, so that's what will help you parallel park or park into bays. And the new reverse assistance will actually help you reverse if you've driven into a tight situation, whether that's a parking spot or down a one-way road, street or something like that where you're sort of blocked off. You can use the reverse assistant to help you reverse out of that. So it basically just follows as the exact route you've just gone. Beautiful finish in the 3 Series. And this lovely sports steering wheel. Obviously the cruise control, speed limit control here on the left. All the audio options there on the right. And you can see the paddles there I mentioned before to take manual control of the gearbox if you so wish. This car has 16,289 miles on the clock. And it's been a one-owner car and recently part exchange with ourselves. Amazing standard specification on this latest generation of 3 Series. And I hope this video has been of use. If there's anything further we can do, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.